Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself, Assistant Professor Michael Gauri Shankar. Today we are going to see the topic e-banking, which comes under the SYBCBI Semester 4 Information Technology in Banking and Insurance 2. E-banking. We are now very familiar with this topic and we are practically using this e-banking. Introduction. E-banking or electronic banking is a major innovation in the field of banking. Earlier banking was conducted in a very traditional manner. There were no such innovations. Information revolution lead to a evaluation of internet, which lead to e-commerce, continued by evolution of e-banking. In traditional banking, we used to spend more time. Now, in our hand, we are having the mobile. Using that, we can do all the banking activities. History of e-banking. E-banking history dates back to 1980s. The term online became popular in the late 80s and referred to the use of a terminal, keyboard and TV or monitor to access the banking system using a phone line. Sanford Federal Credit Union was the first who offered online internet banking service to all of its members in 1994. Later on snapped up by other banks like Wells Fargo, Chase, Manhattan and Security First Bank. What is an e-bank? Traditional banking business assumes customer desk at bank building. Office hours will be 8 to 7 p.m. only. Customers have their jobs during the day, family or other activities after the job. This is the traditional e-bank situation. But it was changed now. Logical answer to use e-channel, internet, web-based mobile network, automated telephone, ATM network, SMS fax meeting, multipurpose information kiosks, web TVs and others are present in e-channels. E-channels enable financial transaction from anywhere and allow non-stop working time. So, in any place or any time we can use the e-banking. It is very helpful to everyone and it increases the economy of the country. E-banking is the one of the modern banking in virtual banking. Virtual banking means a customer cannot see the bank, but with the help of technology he can contact banking activities anywhere in the world and the transaction can be done nationally and internationally. The major type of various banking services includes automated teller machines, smart cards, phone banking, home banking, internet banking. Automated teller machines, that is ATM, we can withdraw the amount from there, money from there through electrical channels provided by the bank. It is a computer controlled device at which the customer can make withdrawals, check balance without including any individual. To use this system, customers are given a plastic card which contains the customer's name and account number. Customer is given a PIN number. Whenever he wants to use it, he needs to enter PIN number. Mostly ATMs are near to branches, but nowadays ATMs are available at places like malls, theatres, stations, etc. So before we are having ATM use, there we use credit or debit cards. Now using the smart cards, it is a chip-based card, microchip containing monetary values. The storage capacity of the chip is more comparing to the credit and debit card. When a transaction is made, using the card, the value is debited and balance comes down. It is used for making purchases without the need of any PIN. It is a powerful card which carries out function of ATM card, credit card and debit card. Telebanking. It means banking over phone. Mainly used for marketing, banking service. A customer can do entire non-cash related banking over phone anywhere at any time. With fall in mobile phone rates, mobile banking will emerge as one of the most cost-effective delivery channels. So, when we are using the telebanking or mobile banking, the customer charge will not be applied. It is free of service. Internet banking, it has helped in banking at the click of a mouse. In internet banking, customer of a bank with a PC can log on to the bank website and conduct basic functions. So we can going to see advantage of e-banking. Round the clock banking, we can use 24/7, user friendly, low cost, portable banking, quality banking, speed banking. What are the limitations of e-banking? Startup cost, training and maintenance, security, legal issues. These are the limitations of e-banking. Online banking fraud, we want to aware about that to save our account details. While online banking has been around for many years, but no cases of fraud has been reported until recently. Since the beginning of the year 2004, reports of fraud cases nearly exploded. Password and phishing is possible in criminal cases. So the phishing schemes involves using fake email and or fake website. Criminals send emails that appear to be from the customer's bank that direct customers to a fake website. The first half of 2008 alone has been 20,000 reported phishing incident. The banks are making aware about this phishing by sending SMS to the customers. Spyware is generally considered to be software that is secretly installed on a computer and takes things from it without the permission or knowledge of the user. Trojan horse. The Trojan horse scheme is based on embedding a computer virus system software program onto the customer PCs. Trojan often tie themselves into the keyboard driver and record keystrokes. Skimming. Skimming is a more advanced version of a identity theft. Fraudsters illegally copy the information from the magnetic strip on the back of your plastic without interfering with the legitimate payment transaction. So, knowing and getting the benefit of e-banking and awareing yourself about the fraudness, we can get the benefit of the e-banking from home anytime. Thank you, students.